side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Finding life along the way, melodies we haven't played. No, I don't want no rest. Echoing around these walls, fighting to create a song. I don't wanna miss a beat. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And we'll grow in number, fueled by them to see the horizon, turn us to thousands. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, and on we'll go. Of all these dreams I can't remember, no I can't tell. I lost my mind.
Hello, everybody. We are back, and we have got two banger matches for you tonight. Not one, but two. It's a buy one, get one free offer. In fact, it's a buy none, get two free offer, if I do say so myself. And we have a super exciting first match up as well. I need to remember what Arnie's Twitch is so that I can credit him in the description, because we've got an observer again. Let's go. It means none of this weird auto observer stuff going on. But first matchup of the day, Clutch Chain FE, which is X Pigeons, which is X Imperial Valkyrie, which is the core of X Enigma Galaxy. Keeping up? I hope so. There will be a test at the end of this. And they're up against Royal Legion Reign, who is the Hambao Bao lineup with a couple of changes, and their new coach Blaze, who is a UKCS player, at the helm. Very excited about this one. Also been pinged on Discord. Hopefully this is not important. It is important because it's, I'm going to say this, Irish, and he says not to be, and they say not to be surprised by this every time that I do it. But every time I go live, they post a notification to say I'm going live, and I really appreciate it because the support means the world. I never expect support. The support should all be for the women's scene. But when people support me as a person, it's amazing. I love it. I giggle like a lemon every time I see it. I'm like, whoa. Anyway, that's the first matchup of the day. I'm going to get the prediction ready to go. And then we've got a bit of a break between this matchup and the second. There's 2 games going on concurrently. I don't know if there's a community stream for the other game, but it's a Div 2 game. Then there is a Div 2 game later. It's Mafioso versus somebody, I'm not sure who, that we will be covering. Arno, there's Arno. Awesome. Thank you, Arno, so that I can make sure that I get your name right so I can credit you. Prod by and we'll get the prediction going because I know that people want to choose what color I dye my hair next, and I respect it. Okay. Stop prediction. Who wins? Clutch Chain versus Royal Legion Reign. And you know what? The game's meant to start in like the next 5 minutes. I'm gonna give you 10 minutes because you're cute. Hello, Miser. Oh, we got a goat in chat. Indeed, hair dye time. What are we thinking? Preemptive colors. Also, my stream is on 180p and it has the correct bit rate that I was told that I should be using for this. If there's any issues, please just let me know. But yeah, we're not on 720p anymore. I vote for a full white dye. I did have like proper bleach blonde hair for a while. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I look pretty damn good. I'm just gonna say it. It looked good. I'll see if I can get some. You know what? Cause I like you guys. I'll get up a photo. That was me with blonde hair. It's really blurry because my camera won't focus and my screen's also really dirty. Please don't judge me. There you go. Okay, you're finally on 1080p. Oh, yes. Okay, that's good. That's good. Can you see all of my wonderful bags under my eyes in 4K yet? Not 4K, but you get the point. I'm also going to load up my alt Twitch channel, which I will say I do not use for view botting. I use for the sole purpose of adding channel points to the other team so that there is always wait for channel points. How many channel points do I actually have at the moment is the question. I've got 1.3k on that channel, so we'll go and we'll put 300 on Royal Legion Reign. There we go. And then we close it down. Awesome. Okay. Veto is in process as we speak. And you guys will be very glad to know we have a Bilbo cam. We have a Bilbo cam set up. What I will do quickly is switch that over. 8k on Clutch Chain. Ooh. It's a lot of points. It's a lot of points. A lot of points make a lot of prizes, though. That's the rules. Okay, Anubis gone, Dust 2 gone. Fair enough. Is Bubble still with Clutch Chain is the question. Bubble HLTV. Is he still with... I don't know if he's still with the team. I hope he is. Oh, he's with Imperial Academy. Ooh, okay. Not ooh to him, not ooh to him. Full respect to him. I have a lot of love for Bubble. Okay. I actually don't know what map we had, but excited to see. Whilst we're here, let's do a quick little check on Bilbo. See how the Menace is doing. He's staring at the corner again. Window licking. He is looking at the corner. He likes the sealant, I think. Oh, it's like he knows that we spoke about him. Hello, buddy. Are you here for the game as well? Okay, Mirage. Okay, we're going to Mirage. I'm not majorly upset about that. One sec. This also gives me a second to go studio mode and make sure that everything is set up for watching the clean feed. Now it is. Beautiful. Cool, let me full screen that. Close down YouTube tab. Cool. Everything sorted on that front. Bilbo the Goat. So yeah, we got about 2 minutes until the game starts. I believe. Let me put the Arno background music on. This is kind of chill. I like this.
Travel like traveling, just a dust, yeah, just a sand. Hey, just a dust, just a sand, just a dust, just a sand.
Is he gonna go head first into that? He's gonna go sideways into the bubbles.
Like what a two surviving. He says something. Oh, you and me trying to be weightless.
All right, let me just make sure that nobody's gonna get really antsy that I haven't put. There we go. Starting soon. Because I know some people get really annoyed when they tune in. They're like, "Why is there a fish on my screen?" First of all, that's Bilbo the Goat. And second of all, because the game's not ready, and love the graphics packs for the Athena League to pieces. I'd argue this might be slightly more entertaining. Ooh. Oh, lag on the stream. Okay, there we go.
Let's take our time right now, it's just a vibe with you. I feel alive, now I'm feeling like to the fun, will it stand the test of
we're about a minute out.
Now I need a sign. Tell me if it's over. Should we grow closer? Should this be over? My heart for your mind, probably we should start over.
Oh, what a beat drop. Okay. I'm really quite looking forward to watching this game. I'm gonna be real with you. I just need to move all of my other tabs over so that it is only the YouTube feed on that side.
Say what you want, show me your thoughts. I do the same. My bread on your neck while I slowly curse. Feelings in gray. It's still the same. Tell me if
Okay.
it's over.
Minute till we go live. We're on Mirage. Beautiful. No complaints from me. Is the audio visual quality okay? I have to go from work so I can actually multi-screen and enjoy today. Yes, let's go. Enjoy your day off. How was the concert that you went to? 6 out of 10 on server. Awesome. 6 out of 10 on server. Timer not accurate. Cool. I never trust an esports timer unless the producer specifically tells me to trust the timer, you know? I haven't done my daily LinkedIn games yet, but I'm not going to do them on here because I'm going to... Do I Project Horizon again tomorrow? I do. I'll be done with it. Busy weekend. I'm off to a concert this weekend as well. Looking forward to it. Seblo. He's like political Ed Sheeran. Left wing, of course, but... Unpressed is one of my favourite German bands. Ooh, very nice. Sounds like it was an amazing time. I'll have to give a listen to some of their music. There's still 2 minutes remaining on the prediction, if anybody else wants to predict. We've actually had 3 people predict Royal Legion reign, which I'm really excited for. And 3 people predict Clutch Chain, but with a little bit more money. I respect it. Yeah, I'm trying to do that this year. I'm trying to go to more concerts, and I'm spending a fortune to travel across the country on Friday. Ooh, I saw the game for a second. What I'll do is I will switch over to this now so that you guys can see everything's sorted there. Awesome. We'll set on this screen for a second just because I have a feeling we should be going live soon-ish, and even if we don't, Ooh, this is... You need to send me your playlist, Arno. Ooh, got even more channel points on Clutch Chain now. A fourth voter enters the fray. Okay. Stream bitrate too high. I know that you're telling me that, Twitch, but this was what I specifically recommended to use, so I'm gonna trust it. Where I can find the controlled esports. I don't know if there is a stream for it. It was left for community casters since I'm covering this one. I don't know if anybody's covering it. Is Pop covering it? No, Pop isn't covering it because I think Pop's here. If Pop was covering it, it wouldn't be in my Twitch chat. It wouldn't be in my Twitch chat, would you? Oh, you covering it, Pop? Pop is covering it. They are an absolute goat of the scene. Shout out to Pop It Lop. Shout out to Popalop. This is the channel that you go to if you want to watch the Mafiosos versus Controlled Esports game. Go show Pop all the love in the world if you want to go watch that game. I'm not going to be offended if you leave this game to go watch that one. Either for the sake of watching Pop, who is an absolute legend, or for the sake of watching, the teams. Absolute go. Pop came in at the perfect time. Love him. Okay. Royal Legion Reign winning the knife round now that they've got a UK coach at the helm was on my 2026 bingo card, by the way. Just multi-screen it. That is very true. That is very true. Or if you've got a phone. Bring it up on your phone. Okay. I do miss them going by the name Hanbabao. Hanbabao was kind of iconic, but I digress. For those of you that may not be as up to date in the scene, you may recognize a lot of the names on the Clutch Chain FE side of things. That's because they are ex-Imperial Valkyries. They went by Pigeons for a while. Zaz is back, which is exciting, and she has been amazing already. Tatiana, jump sport is going to be successful. Neos Nozlala flashed off the angle. They haven't cleared her, and Tatiana's able to get one hit. Viku's cleared out. Miley as well, however. Now they know that there's at least one catwalk. They heard Neos Nozlala wasn't able to get any of the kills because the flash was amazing, but look at that. So pacey, so quick onto sight. Oh, and Tori, it seems that all of her bullets were magnetically attracted to Neos Nozlala's head. Viku with one, Tori with another. That is clinical. That's what the C in Clutch Chain stands for, is clinical. Cold, calculated. I'm trying to think of more C words. Confetti for when they win. Alright. I'm going to turn the volume up a little bit. Oh, you feel maybe a little bit quiet, but I also don't know. There we go. Sorry about the beeps. That's my PC, not yours. Don't panic. If it needs to go louder, please just tell me. Consider this the same as fairground rules. Scream if you want to go louder, you know? Scream if you want to go faster, louder, whatever. You get the idea. Tell me if it's too quiet. Talking of things that are quiet, it is not quite over where Tori is. There are 3 kills with the Mag 10. Emma does eventually find the trade, but it's short-lived. Amazing. Royal for the win. I like it. I mean, I've been a fan of this team for ages, but Blaze being the coach is great. I'm really glad to see that Clutch Chain did get picked up as well, especially since Viku made the move from Bigger Keeper. Okay. Conversion round here, but Clutch Chain have, I'd argue, superior weaponry, really, and Tori's got an opening pick. Emma is able to find one. Miley with a second. 23, though, the peek out from Palace. Shuts all of this down. I have a feeling this is going to be breakneck pace game, that we're going to see W keys push the whole time. Viku gets blinded halfway through, still able to finish off the kill. Just Neosnoznala left. Peeking on up. Oh, she spotted ahead. Goes for the fight. Able to take down 23. And Zaz, zoom, across the screen. That's the last thing you're going to see. I am finding this still too quiet. But I think that might be my PC end. Let me... There we go. Hopefully that's better. Hopefully I'm not going to deafen everyone with that. Now, it is round 4 that we're going into here, but I'm already getting a vibe that Clutch Chain are just going to play this as we are mechanically superior and just go flat out with the pace and hope that Royal Legion Reign don't have a way to combat their W key. They're just swinging and winning these individuals' fights. Molotov goes in, blocks off Miley. 23 goes for the fight as well. They peek one by one. 23 is getting isolated. Jules has the better weapon. Let's not kid ourselves here. And yeah, unfortunately here for Neosnoznala was dead to rights. There was players behind her. There was players in front of her. There was players cerebral at that point. Just gotta make sure I'm not covering up any important information. I am not. Oh, I'm so good. I'm getting better at this. Okay. Looking to take some mid control here. 23 is already pushed out again. Oh, Polski managing to dodge, duck, and weave and stay alive. Shuts down the A offense, but the A offense, it's a bit of a misnomer because they're looking to go pedal to the metal over on B. Jump on down. Tatiana almost finds that pick, but not quite. And that means that all players forced off site. Last remaining player, Neosnoznala, on site in Market. Now, they are very worried that there might be another flank coming on through. Bomb's gone down, but they're not in a bad position here. Unfortunately, Neosnoznala goes down. Polski uses his chance to scale up onto site for this retake. Cat's been spotted. Can't quite connect the shots here. Miley, it's going to be up close plus. It's going to be shotgun AWPing. Polski needs to find this pick onto Tori. Unfortunately, Miley has to turn her attention to deal with as her teammate goes down, and Cat's just going to swing off the back of that for the context. Who stream else? Are you looking for the other game that's going on right now? The Control Mafiosos game? If so, it's on... I'll do the shout out again. Oh, I can't give them another shout out. It's on a channel called Popolop. If you're asking if anybody else is streaming this game, nope, I am the sole exclusive streamer of this game. Hopefully I could be entertaining enough. But unfortunately there is no other, language stream. I don't think Corvex is live today, so you are unfortunately stuck with me. We still have the minute timeout. So, every time that you just see us standing in spawn for a minute, that's not a tech pause, that's not like a wait or anything. That's just a timeout. I actually kind of like the minute timeouts. I'm assuming, yeah, this timeout being called by Royal Legion Reign. They've lost 5 in a row. And it's been so pacey. It's kind of been a case of they send 23 into entry frag. And she just wipes out half of them. Yeah. Molly goes in, deep Molly to try stop them rushing immediately, but they've decided to rush elsewhere this time. 23, again, double opening pick. She can't be stopped. She's just going crazy. Zaz has found one on the likes of Borski. A little bit of a messy spray from Zaz, but finds Emma as well. And now Tatiana, you know that she's the B-side player. So far removed from the situation. And look at that, they're already posted up in jungle. They're already pushing around in towards CT to have a look. It is a matter of time before she goes down here. Running for her life. And Clutch, they've got so much money as to be untrue. There's no reason they just don't go hunting for this. There's the first. Tatiana, can she weather the storm any further? Nope. 23 is on a tear. I think 23 aim, and then I'll think of somebody else as well. 23 and aim, I think, are my current players that I'm looking at with my lens of top players of 2026 so far. But, I mean, most of this clutch chain lot could be... They had a rough 2025, let's not kid ourselves, but they are back and they are looking better than ever. I dare I say. Jump on down. Site cleared. There's nobody home because they've all got pistols, so the gabble stacked over towards A. They're going to run on over, frantically try clear back out this site. They've got nothing really worth saving, so might as well go for it. 23 spotted a player in window. Tatiana has managed to find Cat. So much utility to throw at the issue here as well. And look how many HEs they've got. They can just keep bombarding the smokes and molotovs. Alternatively, it's clutch chain here. They might just swing the fight. Let them walk into you. You want the picks. Spray transfer from 23 is fucking amazing. She gets 3. Zaz sweeps up the last. Pardon my French for the swearing, but my god, 23 is looking otherworldly. Oopsie. I love this, the French spelling of oopsie there. Okay. I saw Nuke come up. I was like, wait a minute. I know exactly what it is. That's the cherry clutch, I think. Banger clutch, by the way. Emma. Good for the first. That's a bit of a switch up in pace here. Cat's already managed to get into sandwich, so they've not managed to stop her getting onto site here. So many flashbangs going over the top. Cat's managed to push far enough to deal with Porsky. Emma's gone down. Neosnoznala needs this fight in mid. Does win the fight in mid. Miley, up close personal, gets it. This is around. Surely, however, it's Viku and the one and only 23, who is 13-2. I do not use those words lightly. She's going insane. And the bomb's down, which is a little bit of a worry. Now, there's a whole heck of a lot of utility on both sides here. But the question is, are Viku and 23 going to be in a position to really use it? I don't know. There's kits available for all of these players. 23, good flash there, keeps her from peeking on out. But they've got to be careful because she's got line of sight onto so many of them. 23's found the first, even was fully blind. Tatiana hopping on the bomb, needs the cover there. Neosnoznala's found the first. HE to blow up in the smoke, and 23 mows down both of them. She's insane. She's actually just the best player. She's just... Whoa. Oh, God. 23, the woman that you are. The player that you are. Like, pack it up, guys. 23 has won 2026. That's it. She's won the year. 8-0 lead here for Clutch Chain. Bit of a rough start for Royal Legion Reign. It's not over till it's over. I'm a firm believer. The issue that they have is just the overwhelming firepower. They've not had an answer yet to just the sheer aggression. Also, 8 KD for 23. 8 KD is nuts. Yeah. Timeout, absolute necessity, I think. Need to find something to break the stalemate, and I'll be honest, I don't even know what to suggest. I honestly, I'd suggest playing for the retakes. I think that the early... Well, actually, I haven't said that. I was going to suggest playing for the retakes because 23 on the entries has just been demolishing the first 3 players that she sees, and that leaves nobody for the retake. So once they get onto site, it kind of feels like a death sentence. That last round had a lot of hope, though, and they were winning those opening engagements. The issue is, again, isolated. Both of them relying on the other. Emma's good for one, but unfortunately just the swarm, the tsunami of green. Clutch Chain rolls onto site. And held at arm's length already. And the thing is, so little utility is getting expended to get them onto site that they've just got so much for the post plant. Neosnoznala fighting for her life, and just too many players. Okay. The mid push, flash, go over the top. Double nade, go into connector. Luckily, nobody is home there. Not spotted anybody. Look at this W key. They're not carefully clearing corners. They're just running it down. This is the confidence that we expect from Clutch Chain and from the caliber of these players. And I think this was the confidence that dwindled and was lacking a little bit in previous years. Well, in the previous year, I should say. And look at this cat all the way around the world. Posted up. I mean, what do you want to do? I mean, Miley's found a good one. That's 2 versus 2, and the bomb's still not gone down yet. But the space taken, Cat's whole position here is to buy enough of a buffer that there's no worry for Tori about planting the bomb, other than maybe from mid and catwalk. But that means that there's nobody going to be pushing market. Miley's there. Are they going to clear this? Are they going to clear this? Oh, they both line up. The transfer. She just moves her crosshair a millimeter and gets both. Sorry, tried to fix her. You're all good. Don't even stress. It's a 10-0 start. Miley's got the all pad again. And she's been okay with it, but the issue is she's been forced to play the AWP as if it's an XM. She's just getting run down, so she's having to go for all of these quick scopes. She's not being able to set up as in such a calculated way. Emma's really good on the first two. Porsky there as well. This is the recipe for success. Zaz and Viku, however, still alive, and this is one of these teams that you can't count them out until they're dead, until they're in the ground. Tatiana takes down Zaz, just Viku, who's half elf. Know somebody's coming here. We'll dispatch of Tatiana. Do not give her the isolated fights. She does have bomb on back. This is being watched here by Miley. Missed shot is going to allow Viku to get on towards B, and now it's just a 1 versus 2. And she's going to be given the bomb plant. There's no way that anyone's close enough to contest this. There's no way she wins this. I say this knowing full well there's a way that she could win this. Flash goes over, Neosnozala pauses for a second. Both group on up. First fight, taken down. There we go. Neosnozala finds the pick. Defuse all the time in the world. Take your time with it. You can go retrieve the AWP if you'd like. But that's the round that we need to break the momentum. I need to see this double down, though. I need to see this be 10-2 if I'm putting my copium on the line. And it would be a lot of copium. But it goes to show, Royal, Legion, Reign, they are not out of fight. They have not had that flame stamped out just yet. They're still fighting. They're still going. And don't get me wrong, uphill battle. We're all watching the same game here. But the fact that they're not willing to let this go down as a 13-0, huge, huge kudos. And a final round here would be amazing. I'm not even going to mention the money. There's no reason to. Clutch Chain is just rolling in dough. They wrote an ABBA song about this. Money, money, money. Okay. Disrespect the smoke. They push into Palace. They need to find this pick on Cat. Crosshair just slightly off. Cat's going to find both. Huge advantage to work with. Miley's still here, but the issue that she has is if she gets pushed from anywhere else. There's just so many angles. Spots a player ramp. I think can hear the players in jungle. Peeks out. Missed shot on the player up. It's not a missed shot, actually. I think it's a leg. And Neosnozala has found one in mid. Needs to deal with Zaz so that players can be safe from catwalk. Molotov almost caught in hand. 23 is going to run her on down using the distracted attention from that catwalk player. Now Tatiana. Miracles needed. Oh, 23. All she needs is a pixel of the head. It's a rough half. It's a rough half here. Let's just take a look at the bands here. Okay. Okay. What a half indeed. Okay, Zaz. Ooh, caught out in mid. Viku's good to get a trade here. Tori to swing on out. Viku to continue to apply the pressure, catch these players in mid, forces them, funnels them, shuffles them in towards connector. Huge pick from Tatiana there, makes the site safer and allows these players to come flooding on in. Miley to get the trade there, and they can just play the numbers game. Cat, 2 versus 1. Bomb goes down. No, someone's still there. Miley, beautiful peek. That is the pistol round that we needed. Stellar stuff. Stellar. Really good fight, and that's a confidence play, and I think you need to, right? I don't think, and it's really difficult to say when you're going up against a clutch chain that's in form like this, when they have an 11-1 half, and you are clearly the underdogs coming into the second half. Being able to still have the confidence in yourself to go for a round like that, to play and go toe-to-toe with them, fight fire with fire, yes. In through mid. Zaz is on the other side here. I like that they bought a couple of SMGs. They got a couple of picks. Why wouldn't you? They are so good at making so much with so little. Zaz, tight angle to be held here. Tori's got one. Zaz, I thought she might have had that one. Cat finds one, gets traded on out. And now Molotov goes in. 23. I think they might have heard that. Neos Noznala's waiting. 23, awkward angle to jump into, has no idea what's on the left-hand side of sight, knows that there's somebody likely to the right, jumps on out, Neos Nozdala will punish, Emma to find Viku. Good round to double down with there. Now the worry comes with the bonus round. However, fair bit of investment came into that one. We saw the umps, we saw the MP7s, so it's likely just to be the pistols again. However, it's the Desert Eagles, and if the headshots that we have seen previously in this map are anything to go by, that's a scary prospect. I have faith in Royal Legion Rain in this one, though. I think they can do it. Don't allow isolated 1v1s. Ooh, Viku's able to spam down one. Tori's got another. Oh, not like this. And there's so many players. Neos Nozdala's got nowhere to go. And now it's just Tatiana. Oh no. She can hit it, but there's weapons picked up now. The job's become so much more difficult. Isolating these fights. Spotted the player on stairs as well. Here's 23 on the low, trying to not fight it so that both sides can see. And unfortunately, only able to isolate the first 2 fights. But the best that she can do to try claw anything back from that round. Unfortunately, that puts us on map. And because it's a best of 1 series point here. And Royal Legion Rain, they can't really afford all too much in the weaponry department. Flash goes over. Ooh, Zaz, to fight or not to fight? That is the question. Decides, falls back a little bit. Has Viku, parts of the smoke. The HE top mid. HE to go over. Huge amount of damage to be done there onto Tatiana. Viku's found one through the smoke. There's no trade potential because the HE... There's no more HEs to part that smoke to try and get a line of sight. And so she just dips into it. 23's found one of her own. Viku spraying away. Out of bullets. Almost caught out there. But Tori's hereby to swing if needed. Viku's got bullets back in the chamber. Miley's able to trade. But the issue is you can't be going 1-for-1 when you're a player down. And Kat's here on catwalk. Her name's sake. Because she struts down and she makes this part of the map look so good. Zaz holding the tight angle, ducking and weaving. Porski can't quite find it. Miley, 1 versus 3 left against some of the Goliaths of the women's scene. Kat, location unknown, hasn't had to show her hand so far this round. And waiting a rude surprise for Miley on the other side here. She's been spotted, I think, by the players on site. 23, long range, snipes her down, and clutch chain. It's a 13-3 victory. And it is absolutely incredible. This is the form that we've come to expect from them, that we've come to love from them. And if we see them play like this all year... Heck, I don't know. I don't know who's going to be able to stop them. That's scary. I'm scared now. if I put my arm up, I've got goosebumps. You can't really see them. I'm not gonna put my arm any closer to the camera because that feels weird. But what a set. Let me go distribute some channel points. Let me also just make sure that everything's squad on the stream. Yeah, okay. Clutch Chain, enjoy your channel points, wonderful people. What a series. The issue that we have now is that we don't have another game for 2 hours. So I will close down the stream, I think. Because that was a speed run. That was a heck of a speed run. Huge congratulations there. Commiserations, of course, to Royal Legion Reign. I've been loving what I've been seeing them from so far. Very difficult opponent. There will be easier matches. There's some stuff they can glean from that. I think there's going to be a conversation about how they deal with hyper-aggressive teams. Other than that, I think that this is not an indication of the heights that we can see this team get to. I'll say that. What we are going to do, however, is we are going to find somebody to raid. Just because we've not got anything to do for 2 hours, but we will be back later for a Div 2 game. There's just no point in me waffling for that long. We will go and raid Popalop because they are doing the other game of Athena League. They are covering the Div 2 game. We're going to go show Pop some love. Please be nice, everybody. That's going to be the Control Esports versus Mafioso's game. We will be watching Mafioso's later, but that is it from me. That is it from Bilbo. We're not starting soon. We're finishing now. We'll be back in a little bit. Goodbye, everybody, and I'll catch you in 2 hours for the next game. Thank you for the support. GG's, commiserations, all that jazz. Much love, and I'll catch you in a little bit. Goodbye.